It's overtime, presented by Credit One Bank.
Look at the big push by the 42 of Larson. Went up and hit the 12 car. Moved him in front of the 4. Advantage Blaney.
Here comes Harvick, hard into turn 1, and he clears him easily.
Wow, that's huge. That wasn't even close.
Kevin Harvick down the backstretch already. 4 car lengths between himself and Blaney.
Harvick went into turn 1 and just committed.
What a restart by Kevin Harvick. Coming back by. White flag in the air one more time around in Texas. Kevin Harvick putting together one of the greatest seasons of his life, looking for his 8th win of 2018. And more importantly, a secured spot in the championship board for another chance at a championship. Harvick wins at Texas.
Logano with the run. Look at this run.
He's had the short run speed all day long. This kind of a finish, this kind of a run to the end is tailor-made for him.
All the way to the back bumper of the 78. Now to the outside. Here comes Logano trying to take the lead away.
Wow,
He drives past the 78. He'll take the lead as they go down the backstretch.
He buried that car down into turn 1.
How did that car stick? That's incredible.
This time by, it's 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. 1 lap away from his first Cup Series championship. Joey Logano at 28 years old. Fulfilling a dream.
No threat, man. 1-6 still. Sterling's ahead. No pressure. No pressure at all.
TJ Majors giving him the information. No pressure at all. Well, he has risen well above the pressure as he comes out of turn number 4 to claim his first ever Cup Series championship. It's Joey Logano who wins. Overtime, presented by Credit One Bank, underway.
Aaron Jones pushing.
Yeah. The 11's getting a push too by the 22.
The 9 trying to forge ahead. The 11 staying tough.
Chase is clear.
Elliott has the lead.
Great
coming
job
out
by
of
Chase
2.
Elliott. Great job.
Take a drive around you.
Side by side for 3rd. Logano and Eric Jones continue to fight for that spot. Chase Elliott looking for the white flag. 1 more time around at Dover.
Lock that thing on the bottom.
A hungry Denny Hamlin in the 11. He'll have 1 more shot. Down the backstretch. Can he close the gap enough? Chase Elliott looking for his 2nd career win.
3.5.
Out of turn 4. Chase Elliott's going to win at the Monster Mile.
Hell yeah, baby. Wrap around the car. That's what I was talking about. That's how you do a parlay right there.
Just 3 laps to go. And I don't want to use the word comfortable, but he's got a big lead right now over 2nd place, Kyle Larson. Less than 45 seconds to go in this race.
2 to go.
2 laps remain. Kurt Busch, with his career in question after 2018, doesn't have a deal for next year. Hasn't won in 58 races. Credit One, 1 to go. Kurt Busch trying to make sure he's in the playoffs with a win. Kurt Busch has a 6-pack of Monster Energy in Bristol.
That's Kyle comes off the
He's
corner,
gonna
looks
peek.
in the mirror.
He's going to peek at him this time. He's going to enter a little bit lower.
You come off the corner and look in the mirror and see nothing but the hood of that Busch car. Look at that.
Oh, he wrinkled the quarter panel. He hit him so hard.
Pushed him up.
Those are nudges. That's racing.
And finish exit down there. Do what you've been doing. Keep them rears attached.
That's aggressive, but that's good hard racing.
Oh!
He puts him out of the groove there.
Oh, man. I don't know about hard racing. He moves
Well,
him.
he moved him good there.
Get away from him is all I can tell you. You better gap him.
Looking for his 43rd career win. 6th of the season. That'd be a career mark, guys. Never has he had 6 wins in a year. Think we're just past halfway. Last week, it was the 78 of Martin Truex Jr. sweeping the week, perhaps making himself the title favorite. This week, it's Kevin Harvick in the 4 car coming back and winning at New Hampshire.
Great job.
Boy, Kyle lets him know it too, doesn't he? He says, I'm here, and I'm coming. Open the door, let me in.
Oh, there's going to be contact. Yeah, he sends
There
the 42
it
up
goes.
the track, gets loose,
Oh,
takes the
Larson
lead.
got big time loose. But he hung on to it. Larson is incredible out hanging on to a car out of control.
5 to go.
What did I say about that bump and run?
It works. I've seen it for years. Just hoping he doesn't catch you back.
I know which side of it I like to be on.
Oh, I'll tell you right now, you know Kyle Larson, if he can get to the back bumper of that 18, you think he'll be bashful? God, the laps go by here so fast.
Only 3 to go.
3 to
My
go.
goodness.
Oh, me.
Well, that's going to be frustration for Kyle Larson if he doesn't get this win, because of those times he's finished second here. He just can't quite complete the win here at Bristol.
Oh,
He's led
got a
almost.
little brotherly love right there. The 41 dropped down in front of the 42 for a second.
Larson's led almost 200 laps today. 1.5 to go. The white flag's in the air. 1 lap to go.
You can see that's where the 18 gains on Larson. He just squirts up off that corner. Larson gains on him getting into the corner.
He dive bombed her in there, but not enough. Too little, too late.
Kyle Busch wins Bristol.
Mike, you know how, excuse me, you know how we're always talking about you can catch him, but you can't pass him? Gonna have to get around him.
See, this is a guessing game right now for Truex. Yeah, he's going to have to get up in front of him really quick here. I think he's better off making Harvick pass him on the inside than letting him get to his outside.
Truex went to the top to stop Harvick's advance.
And there's Harvick.
He's there.
Yeah, he just
Not
got
this
so
time.
much more grip, the 4 does.
Never been a last lap pass here. There it is with 1 to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
It ain't over yet, but it's going to be over.
You're all good, man. Hit
There.
your mark.
Harvick is just so good off the top of turn 2. Gets that run into 3. Truex will have 1 more shot, and here he comes on the bottom. Missed it by that much. Kevin Harvick wins in Kansas.
Eric Jones is still tight. He's still there on the quarter panel, but there's a big gap between him and Chris Buescher, and Truex is going to clear into the lead easily.
No help whatsoever for Eric Jones in the back on that restart.
Martin Truex Jr. well out in front now. All he has to do is block. But here comes Casey Kane to the high side. Kane wants to take the lead away as they go down the backstretch.
Great move. Now can he clear him? Truex side drafting, trying to slow him down.
Outside
pulls it
line's
back.
coming. Outside line's coming.
Moving to the outside, Eric Jones is going to go by Casey Kane.
3 wide.
Eric Jones, Martin Truex Jr. side by side for the lead.
Outside line looks more organized. Only 2 cars really down on the inside.
Coming back to the white flag. If they get it, the race is official. 2.5 miles to go at Daytona.
With only 2 cars down there, Truex is going to have to side draft so much. He's not going to get a lot of help from Casey Kane.
Look at this outside lane. 47's pushing a 37. That's going to get him to the 20 possibly. Here it comes. Here comes the outside lane to the 20.
Down the backstretch they go. Eric Jones in the 20. He's
gonna
in
get
front. He got a big push from the 37 of Buescher. Here comes the 78 once again. Jones has never won in the Monster Energy Cup Series.
Easily blocked
The
that.
78 of Martin Truex Jr. has never won on a restrictor plate track. Coming to the Tri-Oval for the final time, Eric Jones has won at Daytona.
Truex Truex is definitely putting the pressure on in turns 1 and up through the S's, but this is Chase Elliott's end of the racetrack. Look at Truex makes a mistake right there and misses the exit of the inner loop. That is it right there. If Chase Elliott could just put together a lap and a half, he is going to win this race. Coming through the carousel to the corner exit, Chase is going to look in the mirror and see the distance to the 78. What a great feeling.
That's why we love racing, Junior. Two guys going at it, forcing Truex Jr. into a mistake. You're right. Now the spotter's got to be telling him, hey, you got 5 car lengths, but he cannot take it too easy. You cannot relax. You still have to attack, but you have some room to back down just a little bit so you don't make a mistake.
And coming out onto the front stretch. The white flag in the air. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. 7 turns. He just needs to do 7 turns perfectly at Watkins Glen to grab his first career win. He goes wide through turn 1. The 78 coming up, closing the gap.
All clear, all clear.
Fans jumping up and down, yelling, screaming, losing their minds here at Watkins Glen. Can Elliott hang on? He's back to 2 car lengths in front of Truex as they leave the S's for the final time.
Almost giving up the lead in turn 1, but he's now got another comfortable lead as he breaks into the inner loop. Martin Truex charges hard, trying to gain that ground back. No mistakes by either driver here, but Chase Elliott a cleaner corner. Now it's about 4 car lengths there through the carousel. Chase Elliott almost home free. Truex wide in the corner.
He looks to be in great shape, but the mistake that he made in 1 again cannot be replicated here in turn 6.
Truex is out of fuel.
Truex is out. Now Chase can just cruise to victory lane.
His spotter lets him know
15 out the back already.
he's out of fuel. Chase Elliott comes out of turn number 7. The crowd roars. They're going to see for the first time Chase Elliott win in the Monster Energy Cup Series.
Excellent. Yeah, baby, yeah! Hell yes! Thank you, yes!
Here comes Keselowski. Right on the back bumper of the 11 of Denny Hamlin. Less than 2 laps to go.
Keselowski is there. The question is, where can he make the move? He is the closest he's been. Hamlin slides up. Keselowski to the bottom of the racetrack. Side by side for the lead here in Indy.
They touch down the back straightaway, side drafting. Denny Hamlin back to the quarter pound of 2. What's going to happen down here in turn 3? Denny Hamlin with the position, dives down in the corner, but Brad is still there. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Brad Keselowski, they touch again.
Watch Eric Jones coming off turn 4. These guys are going to get slow side by side. Keselowski with the spot. But can Eric Jones get a run and get by Hamlin on the front straightaway?
Brad Keselowski takes the lead. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Eric Jones up to 2nd. Keselowski, Jones 1 and 2. Hamlin falls back to 3rd.
Holy cow, what a great last handful of laps we've had in Indianapolis. It's about to be the captain and Keselowski getting ready to drive into victory lane at the Brickyard. Keselowski is gone off 2.
Roger Penske has never won the Brickyard 400. 2 more corners, and Brad Keselowski is going to bring that gift to the boss man. Here he comes down in turn 3. A big lead on Eric Jones, who is a surprise 2nd place finish.
And not only a Brickyard 400 win, but think about the 2 car. They were pretty much unheard of in the regular season. 2 wins in a row now coming to the playoffs.
2 crown joyals. Last week it was the Southern 500. This week the Brickyard 400 for Keselowski.
Hell yeah, 2 marquees in a row. Are you kidding me?
Harvick, he's coming to pit road. That moves Logano behind Boyer. That's going to change the strategy for these Stewart-Haas cars.
No strategy at all now for Stewart-Haas Racing because one of their players completely off the track on pit road. Here they come to the restart zone. Overtime presented by Credit One Bank. Green flag back in the air, 2 laps to go.
Be watching for somebody to run out of fuel in this pack and cause a major problem.
Up through the gears. The 41 accelerating well. Kurt Busch looking for the win. Clint Boyer running 2nd. Almirola 3rd on that outside.
Big push coming from the outside. Both lines are organized. But Kurt Busch is going to stop that inside line. Here comes Almirola.
Almirola on the outside.
Look at that.
Big push from Boyer on the 41.
And now
Someone runs out of
Menard.
gas now, Rick. It's going to be a huge wreck. The 4 is out of gas. How can the teammates still be running?
Did he save enough fuel? The
41 goes up
of
to block.
Kurt Busch blocks Almirola. Coming back to the white flag.
You got to know Eric Almirola is super hungry. He had so many chances to win races, hadn't been able to pull one off. If he can get some help from behind, he's going to be aggressive.
One more time around. Will they have enough fuel? Their teammate ran out of gas into the wall. Matt DiBenedetto in the 32.
There's a big wreck behind you, big wreck behind you.
The caution won't come out if it will not affect the end of this race. We'll see if NASCAR will throw it. If they have to get to the drivers to make sure they're okay, they would throw a caution. But right now, they're still green.
Look at that Stenhouse. Doesn't have any help. He's going to get up here and give a push to the 10, but he doesn't have any help behind him.
Almirola.
Here he goes. Almirola
to the outside.
The 41's out of gas. Almirola to the lead.
Almirola
Big
comes out of 4. Does he have enough gas to get to the finish line? Almirola all the way to the bottom of the track. Eric Almirola is going to win at Talladega.
Yes, I freaking love you guys.
Green flag.
Boy, Almirola's right there with Denny Hamlin on this restart. That's huge.
Toyota and Ford up front. Chevy's in row 2, Buescher and Dillon.
Boy, look at Almirola get right down on that door. I mean, tell you that 10 car
Showing his strength, isn't he?
pretty
DW?
strong. We don't know how good some of these guys are because we haven't seen them up front all day. And here we got a shot.
Now Paul Menard just tried to make a move on Buescher. That's going to hurt Denny Hamlin. He's got no pusher.
And Eric Almirola, who had a bad crash Kansas last year, missed 6 races. That's when Bubba Wallace got his chance to drive the 43. Almirola moved on at the end of the season to Stewart-Haas Racing, and he is a lap away from the checkered flag in the Daytona 500.
Well, he did what his crew chief told him. You got the lead. Hang on to it.
Yeah, he's just got to keep those two side by side behind him. Keep working those lanes. I like the inside lane in the corner, the outside lane on the straightaways. It's going to be a big push coming on the top lane.
Both of them. Momentum the same, both lanes.
Boy, this is
He
going
needs
to
to
take.
move to the top lane.
Going to have to be quick. Going to have to be quick.
Almirola up to cover. Dillon, where will
Dillon's
he
going
go?
to get there.
Oh,
Into Almirola. Around he goes.
good
Hang on to it, bud. Hang on to it.
And here it comes with the number 3, 20 years ago. 20 years of trying for Earnhardt. He won the Daytona 500. Austin Dillon wins the 60th running of the Great American Race.
Got a car wrecked here. I think it's Hamlin.
Logano trying to run him as tight as he possibly can to make it almost impossible for the 78 to put the power down on corner exit.
78 loose on corner entry right there. Can Joey use it to his advantage? Great job out of lap cars, by the way, getting out of the way.
Side by side, Logano and Truex. And then Keselowski's going to come back into the picture, as is Denny Hamlin fighting back there. Now, 4 laps to go. Logano's holding him off on the outside.
Look at this run the 22 has on the exit of turn 2.
22's holding him so tight on corner exit. Look from this view how tight he's going to hold him on corner exit, not allow him to use the throttle.
He moves up the track, contact again. Logano still up front.
That almost scares me a little bit. That allows the 78 to square up on that rear bumper, just move him out of the way.
He looks to the inside again. Now Martin Truex Jr. setting him up. Coming up on 2 laps of racing to go at Martinsville.
Look at that run on the high groove.
Clear by 3 feet, all clear, 2 to go.
So much pressure inside these cars.
This is an incredible drive by Joey Logano, regardless of the result.
He raced him clean again to the inside. Martin Truex Jr. has the advantage as they come up the turn. He'll see the white flag one more time around. Martin Truex Jr. on the inside, looking for his first short track win, as well as a trip to Miami to try to defend his championship. The 2017 champion, will he get the bumper? Yes, he does. Here comes Logano. Logano on the inside, a drag race, they're sideways, and it's going to be Logano getting the win.
And Alex Bowman's in a mess as well, running in the 5th or 7th position.
He just passed his teammate Chase Elliott on the back straightaway.
And a tiebreaker between the 10 and the 88 would go to the 10 of Almirola.
Almirola caught those two guys side by side. Unfortunately for him, oh, an aggressive move. Is this going to work?
Final lap. The 10 making contact with Suarez. The 8 almost goes around, able to save it.
That pass for Bowman over Elliott puts him in.
And Almirola passing Suarez will eliminate the 42, I believe, as we have a race for the lead on the right side of the screen.
42 drops below the cutoff line. Now the race for the win on the right side.
I think Jimmy Johnson, oh, big wreck. Almirola made it through. I think Jimmy Johnson has enough points. He can push the issue right here. We had a lot of people have problems.
The fight for the win, the fight for the playoff transfer.
He's going to have to come out of this chicane, turn 12. He's going to have to come out of there on the back bumper of that 78 to make a move in the braking zone of 16 and 17.
Yeah, I'm sorry, 48's only 7 points to the good, so he may not afford it, but
look, he's there. What a great corner.
Here they come through the final banked curve at the Charlotte Roval. Now he goes to the inside. Here comes Jimmy Johnson.
Oh!
Locks the brakes up.
Oh, he's
and he's going to slide. He slides through the middle. Truex gets tagged. Now it'll be a fight for the finish line. Ryan Blaney in the 12 will win.
He stopped. He came to a full stop to make sure that he was good with NASCAR. Where's he going to finish? It's showing 1 point to the good.
Oh, wonder what Kyle's going to do. What line's he going to run? He's running behind these guys.
He's stuck behind them.
Oh, yeah, this could cost him a ton of... Oh, look at
contact there.
This could cost him a ton of time.
The 18 to the inside.
Here comes Newman again.
Here comes Larson.
Will this outer lane stay
contact
clear?
there again. The 18 slides up the racetrack. The 17 right in front of the 42. Now the 17 hindering the 42's progress. 3 laps to go. Now down to 2.
This is crazy.
Larson again trying to get up to the wall.
Kyle Busch to the bottom here. What kind of run does Kyle Larson get off of this corner?
Kurt Busch right up in front of the 42. Now he moves out of the way. Nobody in between the 18 and 42.
Kyle Busch again to the bottom. Another opportunity for Larson to get a huge run.
Coming up on 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. And there's the gap between 1 and 2. Kyle Busch. And here comes Larson. Larson to the bottom of the track.
Slide job.
Trying to take the lead away.
Slide job. Almost.
The momentum. The 18. They make contact. The 18 into the wall. They're side by side again. Going into 3 for the lead. Larson has the advantage. Here comes the 18. He puts the bumper to the back of him. The 18 into the wall. The 42 sideways.
Where's Harvick?
Here comes the 18. Kyle Busch will win.
Wow. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my man. What a race. What a great race.
That's what it means to win in the Monster Energy Cup Series.
Never give up, guys. Never give up.